VI stars, VI music, VI culture.
Yep, there's an app for that.
It's called Vivid Streaming, and you can download it in the app in Google Play Store.
All right, so I think I got some people starting to join my room. Oh, I got beautiful people joining the room. Uh-oh. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Very well. I wish I was down where you are, but you can't have it all the time.
I like that you know, though. When you know, you know. So where are you right now?
I am on the island of Manhattan.
Manhattan. I like how you really tried to feel islandish. I'm on the island of Manhattan.
Well, I gotta say it because a lot of people I found out over the years don't know that Manhattan's an island. Right. So I like to be direct. I like to answer questions precisely if I can.
That's a Lindsay I remember. So how you been, man?
I've been good. I've been around the world.
And I
still can't find a record label. Oh, that's the end of the song on that part. So I've been around the world. I'm still pushing and promoting my product, which is my music. I have my first children's book coming out in the spring.
Awesome.
I'm working on a couple pilots for TV shows, but music is always the passion, and I'm really lucky to be on this compilation. So that's I guess that's the 20-year grassroots stuff I'm doing.
Okay, all right. Now you spent some time here in the Virgin Islands. Reintroduce yourself.
So my name is Lindsay Brockington. I moved to St. Thomas in 1999 to go to college. I became Miss UVI in 2000. It allowed me to travel the world to represent the United States Virgin Islands in competitions, an HBCU competition, and then in Miss Malika in Africa. The Virgin Islands really opened up the door for me as a young adult, to really find myself and embrace who I am in terms of all the things that, even though I'm from New York, didn't allow me to do. I had a TV show on TV2, a few of them. I was a representative for Metro Motors for a while. I have some super cheesy commercials for that. And then I moved there, then I got a recording contract in France, so I moved to France, but that bands fall apart. And then I ended up back in the Virgin Islands for another 5 years on the other end of that, doing more television, and then realized that I had family stuff, so I needed to bounce, but I also feel it was the universe pushing me to achieve the monetary goals that I want to achieve so I can return as the adult that I want to be to give back to the VI when it's the right time. There's no reason for me to be down there hustling if I can't make a difference and help promote change.
I appreciate that. And it's good to see you again, man, Lindsay. It's been a long time.
You too. You look the same.
Oh, lies. I appreciate those beautiful lies you're telling.
You do.
All right, man. I see I got Topaz joining in. Beard Gang in the building. What's happening, brother?
Yes, sir. Morning, sir. Everything good?
Everything is great, man. And yourself?
I'm good.
All right, man. It's a Category 4 tri-storm up in here. You've been doing your thing in the entertainment industry in the Virgin Islands for a long time, too, man. Topaz, talk to us.
This project right now, I am working with Chris Nice for the A&R Room, and we put together this project. For matter of fact, 2 projects that we're releasing on Friday, tomorrow.
All right, that's what's up. Well, I appreciate that. I see we got Robyn Charles joining us as well. Good morning.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm well. I'm up very early in the morning.
Hey, you woke up like that? You look great. Come on now.
You don't know it. Thank you.
All right, man. Some royalty flows through your veins. Tell us who your daddy is.
I don't know. My mom told me it was some dude named Ray Charles.
Some dude named Ray Charles. Something, man. A lot of folks been wondering with all that talent and things, could Ray actually possibly see? And apparently because your mama must have been beautiful. Look at you.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Thank you.
So what was it like growing up with a legend for a father?
it was kind of surreal. I don't think I totally understood the depth of who he was into the world. I knew who he was to me, but that was very distant. So it didn't allow me an opportunity to connect the dots. And it wasn't until I became an adult that I had a full understanding of how big it was being the daughter of Ray Charles and just him being who he was. It took me a lot of time to piece that together.
All right, well, you got that firefighter mentality because you're running into the house on fire, because if you try and follow that last name and that talent, that's tough, man.
It is. It's very tough. I tell people all the time that I don't want to fill his shoes. He had very big shoes. He had a very large size foot. But at the end of the day, I'm just trying to carve out my own lane and do my own thing. And hopefully I will bring respect to his name and to his legacy.
All right, there you go. Well, thank you very much for joining us this morning. I know it's early, and I appreciate that. And in the building, looking like a real executive, here's Rich Nice. What's up, my brother?
Great day to be alive, man. What's going on? You see where I'm at? I'm at Sirius XM in California. I got H Bizzle there. HB, say hello to the Caribbean.
Oh,
hey, that's
right. And then I got your homie Sway over here.
What we doing, baby? When you gonna have me out there, King? What we doing, family?
Tomorrow, if you're ready. Just say the word, brother.
He said tomorrow if you're ready.
I'm ready tomorrow, man. Send me the ticket.
Let's make it happen.
He said, let's make it happen.
Okay, Lindsay, what up, Cecil? What we doing, Robyn? How's everybody?
You know, trying to make moves, you know?
Why am I
Trying to
yelling?
be like you when we grow up.
I'm
excited.
Hey, no doubt. Well, pleasure having you on as well, Sway. Been rocking with Sway and Tech from day one, man. So that's a pretty cool moment. So now, Rich Nice, as you casually just introduce us to all your famous friends, what are you doing with this project?
Yes, sir. It's been a long time. Everybody's been indoors for 2 years, and it's been a little crazy. And so the first thing we did during the pandemic was we put together a project called Sip and Chill.
Uh-huh.
And we didn't feel comfortable asking people for money during a global pandemic. It was like, that's just, it's not even, it's uncouth,
right.
So we did a 30-song project, and we gave it away for people to listen to. Because in times of despair, people turn to art. They turn to artists. They turn to music. That's what made D Nice blow up. People was like, yo, a DJ saved my life. I'm going crazy in the house. I need some escapism. So he gave the music. So we gave 30 songs to people to listen to for free, all female artists. And that was Sip and Chill. So now that we're moving away and coming out, there's a lot of mental health stuff that we got to deal with. And the best thing to get when you have a mental kind of breakdown is a cool bath. You want to get in the bath, you want to get in water. And so what I did was I made all of the music, I converted it to 528 hertz, which is the healing hertz for the body.
Oh, wow.
And so that's why the project starts off. Yeah, and breath control. And so, I've been dealing with a lot of mindful breathing and stuff like that, which is really good, and it helps you in stressful moments. So this project is specifically dedicated to healing. Okay. That's why I got a handful of selected songs. Robyn's song was so perfect because, it's like what love feels like. Okay. And so that's a big question that people ask themselves. In the beginning of the project is a lot of a piece of breath work to inhale and exhale. And it was really important to me to handle that mental health because that's something that we all struggle with, even though we might even talk about it. The days you don't want to get out the bed. You don't want to get out the bed. The wife is stressing you, the girlfriend, the husband, the whatever it is you got, just being alone is stressing you. And so that's what this project was specifically for, the evening bath, the Sip and Chill repertoire. That's what it was about. And it was important to do that. And prior to that, we knew that February was coming and that unfortunately during the pandemic, we saw things that was affecting people of color that we weren't able to even talk about openly all the time until we saw things happen. And so Lindsay's song America was directly talking to that. And I called Cecil and I said, yo, find Lindsay because her song is talking the talk that people need to hear. And so he called Lindsay, and Lindsay was like, it's stop playing with me. Let's go. What are you doing? Come on, let's just go. You know, because Lindsay is a person that you could say, yo, meet me in Paris, and she'll be in Paris waiting for you. Like, bro, you late. Like, what are you doing? Like, bro, you late. You know what I mean? And so, you know, it just came together to make sure that we can cover, you know, things that are important to the Black diaspora with her song and other songs on that project. And it's full scale. It's cool reggae music is good, but all things to make sure that people understand what's going on with us as a people from the diaspora. So it's very important to have both of these projects to be able to understand the culture and then to mentally able to deal with it and unwind and sometimes just leave it alone.
Right.
And so that's the purpose with these two projects.
All right, that's what's up. Now, the last project was dope, so I'm very excited for this one as well. Now, Robyn, just this morning, I asked Siri if she loved me, and her response was, I appreciate spending quality time with you. Totally different answer that I was looking for. Now, Robyn, what does love feel like to you?
Oh my God. So if you listen to the song, you will understand that I have absolutely no idea, but I'm hoping that it'll, now I'll figure it out by the end of the song. But I mean, at the end of the day, love feels like this. It feels like having friends and comrades that will pull you in through the fold to help you blossom and to support you. It's having people that are going to cover you in your hard times, even if they don't know you. You know what I mean? Love is us figuring out who we really are to each other in times when the rest of the world tell us that we ain't shit, if you understand. So this song is kind of like a culmination of me processing all of that through all of the things that have been going on, and even through some stuff that I was dealing with before that. My dad passed away, and then my sister passed away almost, 15 years afterwards. So, you know, it's a lot to take on, and we had just started developing our relationship real strong. So, you know, this song just kind of really touched on a lot of bases for me.
All right. So all sorts of love. Not just relationships, but also family. Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. So here it is, man. It's What Love Feels Like. Robyn Charles on the new rhythm on Vivid Streaming. Damn, that was good. Hey, so Robyn, honestly, I'm a shower guy. I'm not really a bath guy. But I feel like I need to buy a tub now. I don't know.
You want me to throw up your bag, don't you?
Oh man, yeah, man. I might have to invest in a tub. Cause if that's what's happening in the tub, man, oh boy. Ooh, that was some good stuff.
Thank you so much.
Were you sitting on that? Or you just
Lindsay tripping.
I know he said I'm not usually a bath.
We gotta get. We need to invest in a tub, baby.
Get your tub game right, Rashidi. Get your tub game right.
Yeah, man.
Then he has to get another shipment of water into the house. You know, it gets complicated. Bath in the VI, right?
Yeah, man. I got a fluffy robe ready to go. I mean, for the post bath, but.
Oh my God.
Hey, so Robyn, were you just sitting on that track? Like you just had that ready, or you just did it for this project?
I was working on a project, and it was a part of that. And Rich was like, I know you just dropped a single. Like, it's like, yeah, bro, I just dropped a single. What you talking about? I sent it to you as soon as I did it so that you could help me promote it. He was like, okay, well, send it to me again. So that was kind of like what it was. Like, we hadn't really done a marketing campaign on it or anything. I did a music video that I produced myself, and I was kind of proud of it. So that's what I was promoting, the fact that I had produced a video. But we just kind of sat back on it at the end of the day because I wanted to have a whole lineup ready to go. So when Rich was like, well, hey, this is what we're getting ready to do, and I'd love to make it a part of it, I was like, hey, let's go. Stop.
Now, what I observed here is you attacked that track. Like, you didn't come in there like timid, like, hey, everybody, this is Robyn. It's like, no, look, I am Robyn.
Okay. Listen, when I first started writing this song, when the producer gave me the track, I was on some, man-hating shit. And I was like, about to go in on any guy. I was like, there's a number of them that I could go in on. But he said, no, don't do that. You can't do that to this track. You gotta go in another direction, but that's not it. So I had to go and try to figure out how to, reformat that so that it wouldn't be so, and maybe that's what ended up happening. I still had that feeling of, and it hit that song like that.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm happy you had that feeling because it turned out to be beautiful music.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm glad everybody I love it. It's one of my favorite songs that I've done, but it just touches my heart that other people get from it what I got from it because that's what I was putting into it.
Okay. So 2 questions for you. Have you forgiven these guys that motivated you, or have you sent them thank you letters for making you make this great music? Which one?
Listen, when I cut the big check, that's exactly when I'll forgive them and they can get some thank you letters.
Oh, that's gangster. All right.
My girl.
All right.
I mean, you know who her daddy is, so the gangster runs in the family.
Apparently.
That part.
So Rich, you've heard this several times now at this point. For me, this was my first time hearing it. What is your thoughts on that record?
Man, I'm mad I didn't produce it. I wish I produced it. You know what I mean? Because, and not even on a financial level, just on a repertoire level. It's like there's certain songs you want to have part of your repertoire. Yeah, so that when people look up your name and say, what music are you connected to and what kind of things have you placed in the world for people to absorb? There's a list of songs you want to be credited for. There's like a Marvin Gaye song you wish you wrote. There's a Stevie Wonder song you wish you wrote. There's a Michael Jackson song you wish you wrote. And then there's a Robin Charles song I wish I wrote.
Oh, that was nice. Well done.
I'm watching you, man. I'm taking notes from you, Rashidi. I'm taking notes from you, man.
Hey, come on.
But for real.
That's awfully humble for a guy who just walked out of the room with hip-hop gods.
that actually know your name and was like, when can I come hang with you? I'm just saying.
Hey, listen, man, you the plug, brother. I'm gonna make it happen, though. Hey, listen, I was very impressed with the last project. This project is dope. That was a great introduction for me. And we got Lindsay here. Lindsay is one of them don't judge the book by its cover kind of people. Lindsay, tell us about your record, America.
So I was saying earlier about my coming to Virgin Islands and becoming Miss UVI, and the Virgin Islands being the first time in my life where I was able to present myself as a wholly me and be accepted for who I am without people trying to put labels on me or change me to being someone else. And I started my first musical project, which was called Conscience, which is still the same exact project, which is now called Libido 20 years later, which is Lindsay Brockington's International Dream Orchestra. And my original composer, this young boy named Jake Stewart, a young kid from Alabama. He was 16 years old when he wrote this song. And he gave it to me. And he said, I wrote this, but I didn't know why, but I think I wrote this for you.
Okay.
He wrote it before I ever met him. And I sang that song once, and I knew how important it was because it moved me so much. And I knew that like God had given me this piece of art as a gift. Right. And he was like, now bring it to the world. Okay. And I've been doing it for 20 years. I've been attacked by Marines in foreign countries when I've sang this song. Right. I've had very positive reactions to the song. And my answer is always, I'm just a vessel. I'm a very lucky vessel. And the proof in this song is that. Like, I got blocked by Instagram and Facebook for trying to promote this song because it says it can sway political opinions and affect elections.
It's a lot of power.
Now, I don't have the money to fight it, but that's okay because it means that I'm going in the right direction. Because again, it's just words, but words and music are the things that change the world. Music can start a revolution. Sure if you listen to the lyrics of Haile Selassie, if you listen to the lyrics of Bob Marley, War, that's a speech that Haile Selassie I gave to the UN in 1941. Oh. And very unfortunately, it's hard to find anyone who will say anything political, and it's even harder to find someone to support you. When again, I'm so proud to be an American because if I wasn't an American,
couldn't
I couldn't
that.
even make a song like this. I couldn't say any of these words. So it's been, 20 years, but, and I believe in speaking with Miss Charles, my father, who passed recently, when he was losing his mind, Ray Charles were the songs that if I played them on the radio, he'd pop out a deep dementia. Wow. So music has that power. And if you have to stand behind it, and like the message hasn't changed in 20 years, this song is relevant forever. And that's kind of, the beauty of it. And I'm just so grateful that it's finally, I was able to make a video during COVID. Mm-hmm. The city shut down. I always imagined the video for this song the whole time of me in New York City with the city being wild and crazy. Right. And then as buses passed by, we'd have these like images of war. That was like what I was thinking, right? But then the city shut down and I was like, no, this is actually it. This is the apocalypse. This is the end of times. And I was lucky enough to have a friend who's a director and I was able to fill it out. So it took 20 years for me to get the video done. But the song hasn't changed. The message hasn't changed. I have a friend who works in the New York Times. He's like, this is about Trump. I was like, no, it's not.
Right.
It's about whoever you need it. But that's the beauty of music. That song, a Miss Charles song made you want to get you into the bathtub. Like that's what it is. Music can change you. And I'm just grateful that it's hopefully finally going to reach the masses that I know it's supposed to reach. All right. And so,
well, Lindsay,
that's America.
It seems like
I don't know how radio friendly we are.
I don't know either, but this seems like it's going to be deep. I'm ready. Lindsay Brockington. I am American.
All day.
Hey, there you go, Lindsay.
Now it's interesting because when you hear this song, the average person might go, this isn't part of the Black diaspora, what it is. But it's so important that this song is included and recognized as part of the Black diaspora. As guys like a Darius Rucker or a Gary Clark Jr. and all these, the foundation of all music is started from, some sort of color. And so it was very important to me that Lindsay's song was part of the project and heard, because I think, when we think of Black music, the first thing we think of is, we think of, hip hop and R&B and funk and soul and all these things. But then you forget that even country music and all these other, alternative styles of music, all still very strongly rooted in the Black diaspora. And so, there's other songs like with Ashley, great songs that are like reggae vibes and different things and Afrobeat and hip hop. But this part of the Black diaspora has to have a voice and a representation. And I thought it was really important that Lindsay could represent it. And with this song, I thought it was very important to be a part of it.
I know. I started off with telling Robyn that she had that firefighter mentality running into that burning building. I feel the same way about you, being the executive producer of a project like this and including a song like America, because that takes some bravery on your part as well.
Well, the other thing too is just that I've never been afraid when it comes to music, because I listen to all styles of music. The university that I went to, it was only 6 Black people on the entire campus. And so, I've heard everything. Coming from a musical family, I've grown up to where we sit in the backyard and somebody pulls out a guitar and starts playing and singing. And so you don't know what you're going to get. And then a Ross uncle might come and start playing the drum, and the drum is connected with the heartbeat. And, so it's a very organic sort of feeling. And I'm never afraid when it comes to music and to educate, because even part of me being a professor and doing professor work with students, when they start saying, they hear a sample and they might say, they don't know the original sample. They only know the record and the rapper that sampled it. And then I got to educate them that, no, that's this person and that person. And then they go, but they're not even singing Black music. And I was like, no, it's different. Listen to it. I said, it doesn't have to be what the quote unquote narrative of Black music is. It's still Black music. And Lindsay is very important to have that part represented, because there's some young kid that feels like they don't fit in because they don't want to dance like James Brown and they want to pick up a guitar and sing acoustic. Right. And so it's very important that that's represented.
Now, Lindsay, that had that definitive Darius Rucker style, that acoustic guitar, and Forgive me as I paraphrase. This is the first time I heard the record. Take your children, run and hide. You'll serve me and then you die. That is very deep, and especially for a place like the Virgin Islands where we can serve in this country, but we can't vote for our president. That line spoke to me.
I mean, there's other lines in there. The imperialistic ways of the old are still around, like the stories untold. That's the direct descendant of that line. So we have these young black men and women who are going to fight for a country where we're already fifth-class citizens, right. And we're willing to take our children who die, come home. We're not going to give you any health care. We're not going to help you out. And this is a universal American problem, not just for people of color, but we always see the shortest end of the stick, you know? And if you, I mean, they keep us going on the belief and hope, but if people have the education to see the whole picture, it's a little dismal. I mean, I have hope and faith in every day that I'm awake, that I get to do things, and I'm grateful for that. But not everyone, gets to see that far. Yeah. And that's yeah.
It's the modern day telling of the Buffalo Soldier kind of in there as well.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, it's just and I'm a sheep too, where there are certain things that we do, we don't even think about, which don't necessarily perpetuate a positive outcome in life. But if you don't challenge the system, if we didn't challenge the system, we wouldn't be anywhere where we are. From rock and roll being ours, to rap music being ours, to Lil Nas X trying to break into country and them telling him it's not country because he's black. You're just mad because he did it better. He took what you already stole from us and he just made it better. And now you're mad at him.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
So
Lindsay ain't trying to make no friends out here.
None.
Well, as the representative of this project, I will let everyone know that Lindsay's a fantastic American. She stands by true, treading true, and as a great Virgin Islander, she wants to make sure that the message is there for the children.
Yes. Well, thank you, sir.
Wow, Rich, that was well done.
Yeah. Oh, he's media trained. Hey, but
yeah.
Lindsay,
the nice isn't there for no reason.
No, listen, yes, Lindsay, I can't think of a more appropriate pendant. I've never, as your machete on your necklace.
Oh, it's from Prussian
Gold. Of course, I know that. Come on. But Lindsay, listen, I've never met anybody who's been banned off of Instagram. I've heard about folks that have, but the message is very important. And what you are trying to achieve through music is important. And the bravery to perform this song in places where you end up being chased by Marines. It speaks to your courage. It speaks to your belief and your foundation. So thank you for being that brave.
Thank you. And I thank the Virgin Islands for that because I didn't have it. My flame wasn't full until I moved there and I met Topaz. And I actually knew Rich before I knew Topaz, but then the world is so small because I worked with Topaz with TriStorm, and then Rich and I reconnected, and I didn't know that was a cousin, all of it. So we're all connected, and it's all one. We're all just trying to, ain't nothing going on but the rent, right? We're all just trying to survive and do good by people, and not hurt anyone along the way, hopefully.
No doubt. Well, thank you so much. And one of these kids is doing their own thing. One of these kids is not the same. The only person who ain't been to the Virgin Islands, as far as I know, is Robyn, and we got to fix that, Robyn.
Oh, girl. What? That'll change your life. She can write you a double bathtub song. She write you a shower song. She write you a water truck song. a water truck song.
I write the song in the bathtub.
Oh, wow. Hey. Turn out the lights.
And it's interesting because as we approach the traditional quote unquote Valentine's Day of what people are looking at for next week or whatever. Not that this is a Valentine's Day promotion or project, but it is something that you can use to help you in your mindset of what you're thinking. If you're trying to make a romantic mood, or you're trying to make just a calm mood, or if you like, if the girls will have a girls' night and just get together and not think about the boys and just play cool music, this is a great thing to do. You know what I mean? And that was part of the whole mindset, is to give people an escapism that they can, whatever you want to deal with, you can deal with, with the evening bath, and have that kind of vibe and say, okay, this is what I need. There's another song on there that's called Emptiness by this girl, Sarah Kaboom, out of the South. And it's just another amazing song. Yeah. And it's just, the vibe was just to create great moments, great moments in music. And right there is cool. Thank you. To create great moments. And I think we achieved it. We achieved it. Cecil was on my neck very, very hard. Like, come on, man, we got to this and we got to this and we got to that. And it's just like, I got to say big thanks to him on the radio for everyone to hear, because both of these projects wouldn't have happened without him. Hey, and so thank you.
Thank you. Hey, Topaz, tell us quick where we can find these projects, Topaz.
Available on every platform. iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, Tidal, everything, everywhere.
And give us the names of those projects.
Midnight.
At midnight tonight.
Midnight tonight, yes. Midnight tonight.
And the name of those projects are?
One is the A&R Room Salutes the Black Diaspora. And that cover has a chessboard with a chess piece on it, which I think is, very poetic in the placement of what that is with those songs. And the other project is Evening Bath, the Sip and Chill Repertoire. And that one has an actual bathtub on the cover, and you'll see it is very warm and fuzzy. The whole artwork is very thought about. We really put some thought into it to make sure that when you see it, you go, okay, I need to get in the bath. I need to relax. I need to sit still for a second. And really the whole process is to sit still. So even if you're not in a bathtub, the first thing you hear is about mindful breathing and to sit still and put your back up straight and to breathe in. I usually start all my things with that. And I know we're going to end soon, so I'm going to do this really quick. And this is how we do it. You breathe in, and then you breathe out. And just that one motion can help change your entire day. And you can do it several times. And these are the things that help you deal with the stress of whatever you're dealing with.
Hey, listen, man, I honestly didn't start to realize the power of breathing until I got an Apple Watch and it kept telling me I need to breathe. And I realized, this breathing thing really works. But today, Rich Nice, I put myself in some expense. Apparently, I got to buy a tub now and a first-class ticket for Sway. So, hey, I appreciate you for making me dig in my pockets, my brother.
Hey, man, it's all good. I'm happy I was able to do it.
Yes, sir. All right, no problem. Right. Hey, Topaz, thanks for setting everything up. Lindsay, so good to see you again. And Miss Charles.
You too.
Miss Charles, man, amazing work. Thank you so much for joining me.
Of course, thank you for having me.
All right. Hey, Kish, get our Home Depot. Let's see what we could get a tub for.
Holding it down weekdays 6 to 10. It's the Madhouse with Rosh on Vivid Streaming.